Welcome to the another video of linear equations in one variable. In previous video we completed exercise 2.1 in which we saw how can we solve linear equations of one variable. Now in today's video we will see of some applications of linear equations in one variable. Okay, we will see some applications of linear equations in one variable. Let's understand this topic with simple examples. Okay, let's say if I say that you have a bucket and in that bucket you have some apples, some numbers of apples. Okay, and your friends have also one bucket, and in that bucket he has also some number of apples. Okay, and you don't know the numbers of apples in your bucket and in your friend's bucket. Okay, let's I draw two bucket. Okay, this is yours and this is your friend's, and this is your friend's. Okay, and you don't know how many numbers of apple are there, okay, in your bucket and in your friend's bucket. Okay, so and you don't know, okay, as like the variable, okay, value of variable we don't know, okay, but we have some conditions and then we can find the value of that variable. Okay, here is the same situation. Okay, the number of apples in your bucket and your friend's bucket is a variable. Okay, we don't know. Okay, so you can understand now whatever the quantity which value you don't know, that is variable, that is called variable. Variable is called unknown quantity, unknown value. Okay, here we don't know the number of apples. Okay, and you can't see how many numbers. Okay, you say that we can count how many numbers, but you can't see, this is closed. Okay, these two buckets are closed, so you can't count how many apples are there. Okay, and now you understand, you have understood that you don't know the number of apples. Okay, and the number of apples is variable. Okay, now you want to know, you want to calculate, you want to get value of number of apples in your bucket list and your friend's bucket list. But for that you should have conditions. Okay, let I say that total number of apples is that number of apples in your bucket list plus number of apples in your friend's bucket list is 10. Total number of apples is equal to 10. It is one condition. Now another condition is that there are three more apples in your friend's bucket than you. Is that there are three more apples in your friend's bucket than you have. Okay, than you have in your bucket. These two are condition for this problem. Problem is we don't know how many apples we have. Okay, and two conditions are given, that total number of apples, it means number of apples in your bucket list and number of apples in your friend's bucket list is 10, and your friend have extra 3 no, it couldn't be say extra, but there are 3 more apple than yours bucket list. Okay, so let's solve this problem. Okay, this type of problems you will be asked. Okay, and we will solve in next exercise. So let's say, okay, I said that the number of apples is variable. Okay, because variable is unknown quantity. So let's assume, okay, let's assume in question whatever you will be asked to find, then you have to assume in such type of problem. Okay, at last they will ask that give the number of apples that you have, give the number of apples that your friend have. Okay, so let's assume this is the solution. Let and we know how we represent variable. We represent variable by any alphabet. Okay, number of, this is not no, this is short form of number of apples that you have, let's say, is equal to x. We denote the number of apples that you have is equal to x, and number of apples that your friend has is equal to now what the condition is given is that there are 3 more apples in your friend's bucket list than you have. As example, if you have 5 apples and I say that your friend have 3 more apples than you, it means that your friends have 8 apples because you have 5 and your friends have more 3 apples than you. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, it is the simple logic. Okay, this is basic mathematics that you use in your daily life. Okay, while purchasing something. Okay, if the product's price is 80 rupees and we give 100 rupees, then how many rupees will shopkeeper return? 20 rupees. Okay, this like that like this. Okay, that you have 5 apples and your friends have more 3 apples than you, that it means your friends have 8 apples. Okay, so here you have x apples and your friends have more 3 apples than you, then that's mean number of apple that your friend has is x plus 3. Okay, x is number of your number of apples that you have, and plus 3 because your friend have more 3 apples than you have. So this is the numbers of apple. Now okay, we saw that what is the difference between expression and equation. Expression has not equality sign, and equation has a solution. Okay, equation has solution. So for now, and for solution, what is our solution? Our solution is getting value of numbers of apples. Okay, how many numbers of apples that you have and your friends have. So for that we have to make an equation. Okay, we have to make an equation to get the numbers of apple. So one condition is used. Okay, one condition is used, that number of this condition, that there are 3 more apples in your friend's buckets than you have. Now another condition will be used to create an equation. Okay, here total number of apples is equal to 10. So we can write total. Okay, this is the simplest thing that you can do. Okay, because in this type of equation I can say that your all the answers will be there in the questions. Okay, all the answer by the question you will get the answer. Okay, but you have to use logic. Okay, first thing you have to create variable. Okay, and one see here, we created one variable and another variable. What is another variable? Is number of apples that your friends have. That is another variable. So this second variable we have created through this one condition. One condition is used. Now what is our second requirement for getting solution? Okay, for solution we have to create an equation. So that equation will be created through by this condition, total number of apples. So total number of apples is 10. Now total number of apple. Now see what we assumed, that number of apples that you have is x. You have to make this sign. This is therefore. Total number of apple is equal to 10. Therefore, you don't require to write therefore by word. You can denote therefore by this sign, symbol. Okay, so x, total number, it means sum. Add the number of apples. If you will be said that you have 5 apples and your friend have 8 apples, so how many apples do you both have? 13 apples. 8 and 5, 13. So total number of apples is x plus 3 is equal to 10. Now the main thing is that, okay, same thing, here is 1x, here is 1x. 1x plus 1x, how many x you have? 2x. So you can write as 2x. This is the simple addition of coefficient of variable, because coefficient of x is 1. Coefficient of x is 1. Then 1, okay. And one thing you have to remember, that whenever you see the addition of variables, then you have to remember that you can add only those variable, okay, those terms which have same variable. Here there are 3 terms, x, 3. So how many terms I can add? So those terms that have same variable, that can I add. See here, this term has x, this term has x. So x and x can be added. So 1 plus 1, 2x. And simple thing, there are 2x, x plus x. So we can write 2x. If you have p plus p plus p plus p, so there are 4p. So we can write 4 into p. Same thing, 2x. Now this is 3. Okay, 3 can't be added to this 2. Okay, because 3 has no variable. Okay, no variable is multiplied with this 3 is equal to 10. So now we have equation. And previous video earlier we understood that how to solve linear equations in one variable. And getting solution, it means getting value of x. So for value of x, we have to make this term without coefficient. It means the coefficient 1, x with coefficient 1. So for that, first we transpose this 3. 10 minus 3, 2x. 10 minus 3, 7. X is equal to 7 by 2. Now, okay, this problem, I have taken randomly. Okay, so this is coming out in fraction, but it is wrong because the number of apples can't be in fraction value. Okay, you can't have an half apple. Okay, half apple, that this means three whole apples and half one apple. Okay, half one apple. And if you put in x plus 3 is that the total number of apples that your friend have. So put x is equal to 7 by 2. So this is, take cross product, 2 into 3 6, 6 plus 7 13 by 2. It means this value of this 6.5. that means your friend have 6 whole apples and 1 half apple, but it can't be true because I have taken this problem randomly. But in exam, if you take total number of that, okay, okay, if I change that there are 4 more apple in your friend's bucket, then your answer will come out in integer. Okay, sorry, in natural number. That your friend have, if I replace this 3 by 4, then your friend have 3 apple, you have 3 apple and your friend have 7 apple. No, yes, 7 plus 3 10. Okay, but in your exam the fraction will not come. Okay, in real examples like this, number of apples, number of oranges, number of pen, number of pencil. So number of pencil can't be in fraction. Okay, this is always the number of pencil, pen, rubber, oranges, sharpeners, always in natural numbers. Okay, you can't say that I have, okay, you can't say that I have 3.5 rubbers. Okay, erasers. You can't say that I have 3.5 sharpeners, 3.5 erasers. Okay, you can't say. So this is coming out in fraction because I have taken randomly numbers, but the process is same. So in next video we will start exercise 2.2 in which there will be problem like this. Okay, to create variables, to make an equation and to solve equation. So 3 steps are there: assume, create equation, whatever you will be asked, assume that. Okay, so assume, make an equation and solve the equation. Okay, so by these 3 steps ultimately you will reach at your answer. So stay tuned for chapter number 2.